It's not saying the same way saying it's a trick, but So, what's your favorite part about going to the Hungry Hearts?
I think my favorite part is that you're working with people who care about like making a community effort, and even if it's just kind of a band-aid solution when we're going there, you're still doing something and you're with people who care about helping people, and you know that in the long run it's making a difference.
So as a Jew, we're instructed to make a difference in the world and make the world better. So that's why I come to Hungry Hearts.
The Hungry Hearts program is important to me because I think it's important that we join together with the Islamic people and really go out and do stuff that's important, like feeding people who can't feed themselves. And it's important for two groups of people that are very discriminated against to get together and really show people that we're just normal people. I mean, obviously, I've learned that we're not any different. I kind of already assumed that, Jewish people and Islamic people we're just people, and I think that's a really important lesson. My favorite part is just the fact knowing that I'm helping people. I'm making food for people who can't get their own food, and I think that's a really great thing.
Really cool that we're doing an inter-community thing, it's not something I would have thought to do on my own, so I'm really grateful that we have the opportunity to do it as a class. And I think that meeting new people and getting this new perspective on life and then managing to help someone while meeting all these great new people is just such an incredible
My name is Tabitha Bowling. I love coming to help with Hungry Hearts. Speak up.
Yeah, sorry.
Coming to help with Hungry Hearts, mostly for my kids. My son is here right now. We are actually not Muslims. We are Christians. But I want my kids to be around other religions and learn about them. We come all the time and do things with them. My kids need to understand that everybody is not as lucky as we are. When we go and feed the homeless people, I want them to see that they have it fortunate to where these people are having to sleep and depend on others for food. It just breaks my heart. They need to know that they don't have it as bad as they think they do. Just the society that we are in today doesn't put much emphasis on it. A lot of people talk about wanting to feed the homeless, but they never take any initiative to do so. I'm doing it for my kids. I don't think my kids would take it upon themselves, but it gives them an insight to how they live and what they can actually do and see what the homeless need. You could speak to my side too.
Hey, my name is Abdullah Hussein. I'm currently running the Hungry Hearts organization at the Muslim community of Knoxville. It was started about 3 or 4 years ago by our youth director at that point. His name was Abdurrahman Murphy, and when he left, he ended up handing it off to me. This organization was started to reach out to our community members who are in need. There's a verse in the Quran actually that says, it's talking about people who do good things for the sake of God. And they say, we do this for the sake of God alone, and we don't require from you any thanks or any reward. And that's kind of the purpose of this organization, is we're going there not to like, you know, make ourselves known, not to, you know, get thanks from these people, but rather just simply for the sake of God to help people out who are in need. And that's the purpose of why we're here, I believe, to try to make the world a better place for the sake of God.
22 years old, and I just recently moved here from Houston, Texas, for work purposes. And I find that the Muslim community of Knoxville is very open. It's very welcoming. It's very different from that in Houston. We're like a tight-knit family that's open to everyone and anyone. One of my favorite things about this place is the fact that we do, community service events like Hungry Hearts, where anybody can come in and volunteer to, make sandwiches and then give them out to the homeless people in downtown. I don't know, I just really like this place overall, and yeah.
What's your favorite part been so far?
I already mentioned meeting new people, so I guess other than that, it's, the very cliche, I'm so glad we're helping people, but really I am, it's just, you get this great feeling when you go and you see these people and you know that you're doing something for them.
What have you learned so far?
I don't think it's what we've learned so much as what we already knew that we're reaffirming, and that's that it's always worth it to help someone. Like, there's no situation in which you can be like, maybe I don't want to help them today and then come away feeling good about that.
And what I've learned from coming to Hungry Hearts is that it makes me more thankful for what I have in the world, and it really makes me see things from a different perspective. And my favorite part is bonding with the people at the Muslim Center and really just getting to know them, because that's what it's all about.
Good question. I think I've learned more about what the problems in our community are, for a start. Just in general. But I've learned how to help the problems, and yeah.
All right. I don't have any questions.
We started doing the Hungry Heart program in December, which started in two-part. One, because I've been trying for the last 3 years to have some kind of program with the mosque, because I think that our unity in the community is really important with what's going on in the world today. And so has every class that I've been able to teach here at HESCA. And this year we saw a lot of very uncomfortable, very violent things that have occurred between the people and Muslims, whether it's Christian to Muslim or atheist to Muslim. There have been a lot of bad things that have happened in America because of what's going on with ISIS and what's going on in some of the other Islamic states. So this year in December we decided to go to the mosque just to show our support after some of these events had taken place. When we did that, we were lucky to get there and meet Abdullah, and he was doing a program called Hungry Hearts. And this program, he had a group of people that were making lunches and taking them out to the homeless. Really beautiful project. And he let us take part. So in doing that, we got to meet some really wonderful people, and now we go once a month with them to make these lunches and take it out to people who need it. This also stemmed into doing a project that I put together that was really important to me, which was putting together care packages for Syrian refugees. And again, this was something where everyone in ProStore was very excited to take part in this project. I think that this class in particular is really invested in politics today and what's going on in the world and wanting to make the world a better place than it is right now. I think that is the most that we can hope for in the generation coming, that they will want to do that. A lot of people are afraid of what's coming, which I understand, because it always seems like things are pretty bleak, getting worse. The violence that we see all the time on TV. We had more shootings, school shootings last year than days of the year. So it can cause a lot of pessimism. And I think this is where we have to turn to the youth and turn to these high school students that are going to change things. And I think that's what's happening here and at the mosque, that working with these young people and doing social action is creating a better world. And this is what Tikkun Olam is about.